everyone, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to everyone. I have a big bag of trash to throw away. It is one of these big Bath and Body Works shopping bags full of stuff that I used up in December. There are a few odds and ends here that aren't maybe completely empty, but I just decided it's time to let them go. So we'll get into that as well. But I have body care, I have some candles, I have soap, things like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take some things out to put here on my desk to show you, and yeah, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna start off with candles since those are the biggest and take up the most room in the bag. I have three wick candles and one single wick. So I'll start off with the 3 wicks because I think I finished these first. First one was Christmas Cabin. This is one of my all-time favorites now. This was my first time to buy it this season, but yeah, it's already made its way up into my top 10 for sure. Scent notes here are Spice Clove, Crackling Fireplace, and Cozy Cabin. Yeah, I love woody fragrances, and I love it. I love clove. It doesn't have it as a scent note, but I do think there's cinnamon in here as well, unless that's just the clove and I just don't know the difference. But it smells smells so good. As far as burn went, I thought it was a pretty clean burn. You see some sooting here. At the end, the only reason it looks like that is because the other 2 wicks went out before this one did, and I didn't notice it. But yeah, that's the only reason that's like that. Because it was a pretty even burn all throughout. But like I said, just that one little spot there, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it got too hot. But I thought, it was pretty decent. And I would most definitely buy it again. All right, and then the next one I went through was Crushed Candy Cane in this cute little label. I really liked this one. With these cute little stamps right here. I'm sure everybody's seen this, but anyway, I like it. And this kind of lid. And scent notes here are Crunchy Peppermint, White Sugar Crystals, and Frosted Mint Leaf. It went out on its own. Again, same kind of thing where I didn't notice that, yeah. So it doesn't have any scent anymore. It just smells like smoke. But, I do try to put my candles out with a wick dipper. I don't ever blow them out or anything. But, yeah, it just kind of went a little weird at the end because I wasn't paying attention. And honestly, I think it's because this fragrance is really light. So unless it's like right next to you, you're probably not gonna really notice that it goes out like with me. Even though I had it right there on that candle holder. But I digress. I don't think I am the best at babysitting my candles, but I try my best. But I did notice this was on the lighter side, which doesn't bother me because, again, I'm just burning them right there, and I'm usually right here at my desk. If I am in my bedroom, I usually don't have a candle burning out here just for safety reasons. I might, if I lit one as soon as I got up and then maybe I went to the restroom or something, I still have it going. But for the most part, I have them going when I'm here in the living room. So I'm not looking for something to like fill the whole house. I really just kind of want to smell it over here. So for that reason, I did not mind that it was light. But if you like more powerhouse candles, then this probably isn't for you, or maybe get multiples of it to burn all around. But I loved this scent. I actually really like this more than Twisted Peppermint, even though I've never owned that one in a candle, but I do have it in body care. But I like this one better. This one's sweeter. To me, this smells like the soft peppermints. I had some actually this season. I need to buy some more because they're so yummy. But I think it was from Brock's, and there's the soft kind, you know, sort of like the I forget what they're called, but they're like the kind that they have at weddings that are different colors, like the mint, like pastel colors. It tastes like those, and that's what this smells like to me. So yeah, I would buy it again. I absolutely loved it. All right, and then the next one I went through was 'Tis the Season. I had it in this cute little label. And as you can see, just, you know, your basic kind of wax across the edges and a little bit of sooting there. I think that was probably some fallout from the wicks, because it would kind of make like a little ring around sometimes, and I couldn't catch it in time, I guess. And again, I'm not gonna sit there and pick out. I know some people do, but I mean, if I can get it right away, then I'll get it. But anyway, so that's the red wax, of course. And other than, you know, those little rings, I thought it was pretty good, decent, clean burn. Again, I tend to get this right here. I don't know if it's the placement of my candle holder and the AC or something, make it blow towards the back. I don't know. That's a possibility. But, you know, it's not enough to make me, you know, not want it. So, and a pretty lid as well. And scent notes here are rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. I can still smell it. It's the sweet cinnamon for me. It's I get a little bit of apple. I do. Don't really get cedarwood, to be honest. It's kind of apple and cinnamon to me. I really like this mostly because it just smelled nostalgic to me. My mom had this little wreath thing that she would sit on in the middle of our dining room table when I was a kid, and you put a candle in the middle of it, and she always had the same red candle. She never lit it, but she would just set it there, and it always had a certain smell to it, and that's what this candle smells like to me. So for that reason, I like it, because it just smells nostalgic. It just smells what I remember as Christmas in the 80s when I was a kid. So yes, definitely would repurchase that one. And I think last year I had it in a single wick, but this year I decided to get a 3-wick. And which brings me to my next one, which was a single wick that I know next year I'll be getting in a 3-wick, and it is Winter. I actually just finished this like on New Year's Day, but I went ahead and put it in this Empties. Again, that just happens. I mean, especially with single wicks, gosh. I had a little bit of tunneling at the beginning, but once I got it to an even wax pool, it was perfect after that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It is. Oh, they don't put, okay, I was gonna say, they don't put this in this. White woods, pine needles, sparkling clementine, and spice clove. I think for me, I get the sparkling clementine. Okay, how do I explain this? To me, it's like the middle is the citrus, and around it are the pine trees sprinkled with clove. That's what it smells like to me. And I had this in a hand soap last year. Didn't get it in a hand soap this year, but decided to get this because I was working at Bath and Body Works, and this was part of our gratis. So that's the scent I chose. out of this collection because I was like, oh yeah, I loved that in the soap. Now that I've had it in a candle, I know for sure every Christmas I will be getting it in a 3-wick. And actually, I kind of wish I had one now because I live in Texas, so it is not cold at Christmas. It is not cold now. It's gonna start getting cold next weekend, I think. So I kind of wish I had one for then. So anyway, I kind of wish that I had one of these for the cold weather because I'm pretty sure they are now sold out and all the spring stuff's gonna be coming out when it's actually winter here. Yes, I hate Texas weather. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I did go through one wallflower. This was in Black Friday shopping. I actually put this in my bathroom the week of Thanksgiving. And this, I think this again was part of my gratis. And I picked it just because of the name. So it's a, you know, kind of a conceptual fragrance. It says, smells like a nostalgic 90s mall during the most magical time of the year. And I have to say, I agree. I can imagine if you weren't around in the 80s and 90s, or you were, but you were a baby, so you don't remember, then maybe this wouldn't resonate with you. It smells like you walked through a department store that has like the leather handbags and shoes and perfume, and then you walked out and you walked past like the pretzel or cookie place. It honestly, it's like a mix of all those, and maybe even a little bit Christmas tree, because they used to have big Christmas trees in malls, and I miss that. So yeah, I got it. I got the idea behind it. It'd be fun, nice if they actually gave you actual scent notes, but that's what I get from it, from the, you know, the little paragraph there. So I think I would repurchase that one just for the nostalgia factor. All right, and then I also got through a bag of cotton rounds. These are just my local grocery store brand. I use these to take off my makeup when I wear makeup, but I'm not wearing any today, but when I do, I use these to take it off with my micellar water. And so, yeah, I would repurchase those. All right, and then my last category is kind of like cosmetics and just some things that I didn't necessarily finish up, but I've had them so long that it's time to throw them away. And the first one, y'all are gonna laugh. It's a hand cream that I've had since 2017. This is in Pretty as a Peach. And I remember when I got this because I was working at a daycare at that time. This was in 2017, and it was my birthday, and I got a bunch of cool stuff, and this was just in one of my gift bags, and I think I used it a couple times, completely forgot I had it, and then I found it again, and I was like, oh, I should use this. And I tried it, and it was just way too strong. I like peach, but this is like, whoo. And it may be because of the age. Maybe it's just, you know, maybe the scent has separated from the, I don't know, but whoo, it's strong. So I don't think I'll be using this. It has, I do believe it's expired, so bye-bye. All right, and then the next item is, I used this regularly, but it's time to throw it away because, you know, you need to throw things away like this. But this is one of those little razor things you can use like for your eyebrows, or if you got hair on your lash, which if you're my age you do. So yeah. And I can't afford to always go get my eyebrows and lip wax, so I use these. But time to get a new set because, yeah, that's pretty old. So I have this Tarte loose powder. It's called Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I think this was supposed to be like a travel size or something. I don't know. I've had it so long, I don't even remember when I got it and what it was for. It has like 2 little holes here to, you know, get it out with, and I always struggled to get enough out of it. But then just like not too long ago, I started using it on my under eyes when I'd put concealer under my eyes. But I don't really need it because I don't wear makeup every day anymore since I'm not going to work. So again, I don't know how long I've had this. I swear it's embarrassing, but I've probably had this at least 10 years. Yeah. That's what I mean, is that like my makeup collection. Okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit. So I used to be big into makeup. I wasn't as big into skincare because I didn't think I needed to be, because I had really good skin. That caught up with me once I hit my 40s, but you know, I digress on that. But I used to watch YouTube videos about makeup, and so I bought all kinds of stuff back then. I want to say that was probably close to 20 years ago now. Maybe about, we'll see, my youngest is 18, and I think it was when she was like a baby or a toddler. That's when I used to watch. Yeah. So that's when, you know, I had a pretty big makeup collection, and I would try to declutter and downsize every now and then, but then there'd be things like this where I would keep it. I'm like, well, I haven't used this, I need to keep it, you know. No, it's time to let it go. All right, and it's the same with these makeup brushes. I have a few here. I swear this is a Real Techniques brush. I'm fairly certain I bought this back then when I used to watch those YouTube videos. Unless I have thrown that one original away and this was my second one, but either way, they're old. They are old. I don't need to hang on to this anymore. It's time to say goodbye. This one, I have no clue what brand it is. It might be an e.l.f., but I don't know. I don't know where I got it, when I got it, and what I got it for. So goodbye to you. This one is another Real Techniques brush. This actually says shading brush. This was a decent one. But again, if it's Real Techniques, I've probably had it a long time, because I have not bought a Real Techniques brush. I think the last one I bought was my fan brush, which I still have. With this one I'm keeping, because I do remember buying that not too long ago. So that one I'm keeping, but here we go again. This is a blush brush, and I don't need it because I have a set that I think they're Tarte brushes that my mom got me, that, you know, if I have a blush, I don't need it. All right, and then have no clue. I think this came in a set that I had a long time ago. So that is going bye-bye. This is an e.l.f. brush, blending eye brush. This was a decent brush, but again, I don't need it because I have other ones. And then this one, I don't know why I even bought this, but this is a Sonia Kashuk. I think I got this at Target. Little spoolie thing. I have other ones. I don't know why I have that. All right, and then I have a couple of lip liners. One of them is REM Beauty. I had a liquid lipstick that matches this that I think I'm gonna give to my mom, but I was dumb and I didn't realize that the bottom came off and it has a little sharpener in it. So I was using like my other sharpener and it just jacked it all up. So, and I don't hardly wear that color anymore, so my mom likes dark lipstick, so I'll give her that, but she don't even use lip liners anyway, so I'll throw that away. And I think this was from a Kylie gift set. Kylie Jenner Angel, I think was the color of this lip liner. Same thing, I kind of jacked it up with the sharpener. I don't need it. I don't have the rest of the set anymore, so that's gonna go. I have an e.l.f. Moisturizer. Again, embarrassing. I'm pretty sure my mom gave this to me my birthday. It may have, no, I think it was my birthday of 2022. I think so. It may have been 2023, but it might have been, but I'm thinking 2022. I didn't use it every day because I was also using other brands that I had, but you know, there's not much left anyway. I mean, it's already down there, so I was trying to use it up, but what's the point? It's probably old anyway. All right, and then again, this one I definitely had since holiday of 2022 because that's when I worked at Ulta, and it has my name on it, which means that it was a gratis that the girl that worked for Tula gave this to me. And this is the Tula Skincare Filter Primer, Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. Okay, says probiotics and superfoods. This, and I got this before I really knew what the whole blurring thing was, which I still really don't understand, but I thought it was fine as a primer, but I didn't really notice anything special about it. I will say that. One thing that I did not like about it was as soon as I put it to my face, it smelled like gasoline. But then, like, once I rubbed it in, it smelled like oatmeal. I don't know. So for that reason, I would not buy this on my own because I did not like that fragrance at all. Last item, it's not completely empty, but I have gone pan in several of the shades, and it is the Kindle palette from Kylie Cosmetics. And I think I still have several items from this collection that I got on Mercari a couple of years ago, but I told myself that I would use this up through the holidays while I was working, you know, and then at the end I would throw it out. So that's what I'm doing. But it was a lovely palette, really nice colors. As you can see, I tend to go for the browns and the neutrals, but I use this green a lot for the holidays and put this on top for some sparkle. But yeah, it was a decent palette. I liked it, but it's time to say goodbye. I don't think, I have very hooded eyes. I don't know if you can see. You see how that goes like that? So I feel like when I put eyeshadow on, you can't hardly see it anyway. So it really doesn't matter if I'm like making it all pretty and sparkly or anything. I'm fine with just putting like one color, which I think is what I'm gonna be doing because I'm not gonna have any eyeshadow palettes. I'm just gonna put like a blush or a bronzer color on my eyes and be done with it when I wear makeup. Again, I don't know. It's gonna be a mood thing. Like yesterday I felt like putting some on, today I didn't. So anyway, these are gonna be going in the trash, and I'm sorry this video was so long, but I really do appreciate that you watched it with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.